here to learn how to add and subtract fractions with common denominators. So right now we have a fraction in front of us. We have some bars set up for us, and we're going to talk about them. How many total boxes do we have here? We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So that number is going to become our denominator. 5. We have 5 total boxes. How many are shaded in blue? 1, 2, 3. So that fraction is 3/5 because 3 out of the 5 boxes are shaded blue. So the question is, how many boxes are shaded? Well, now I need to add another fraction here. There's a yellow box shaded. How many yellow boxes? There's 1. Now I have to go back and ask that question again. How many total boxes are there for my denominator on the bottom? And the answer is 5. And now I have to add these. When I add fractions, they have to have common denominators. That means these bottom numbers have to be the same. So I can add here because I have a 5 for this denominator and a 5 for this denominator. When I add fractions, the only thing that I actually add is the numerator. So 3 plus 1 is 4. And my denominator stays the same, 4/5. And when I look back, how many boxes are colored? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 out of 5 are colored. So when I add fractions with common denominators, I add the numerators and I leave the denominator the same, 4/5. Let's try another one. This time, we need to find our denominator first. So think to yourself, how many boxes are there? What's the denominator? And the answer is 4. How many are colored blue? 1. And now I want to know how many total are, now I want to know how many yellow boxes are there. There's 1 out of 4. And when I add fractions, I add the numerators. 1 plus 1 is 2. And I leave the denominators alone. So my answer is 2/4 for how many boxes are colored. 2/4. It's important to remember our vocabulary words numerator and denominator. This is the numerator on the top, and this is the denominator on the bottom. The denominator is the important, really important number for fractions. So if you need to remember a way to say it, you might want to practice saying it like Arnold Schwarzenegger. It's the denominator. And you remember it's on the bottom. Oops, wrong page there. We're going to practice one more. This time we have a fraction, and our fraction is what? I want to know how many sections are shaded green out of that circle. So I'm going to write it over here. I see 3 green sections out of 4. But now, instead of adding something, I'm going to take something away. I'm going to take away these. So I took away 2 of those sections. So that's minus 2/4. Now the same rules apply for subtraction that applied for division. In order to subtract fractions, I need to have a common denominator, and I do here. So I can subtract. 3 minus 2 is 1. Keep my fraction bar there, and my denominator stays the same. So 3/4 minus 2/4 is 1/4. So that's how we add and subtract fractions with common denominators. Good luck on your assignment.